Holy fucking shit, dude. What in the hell was that game tonight? Oh my God. That game had everything and anything you could have wanted tonight. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Trevor. We have a ton to go over this evening as we are pushing well past 11 p.m. East Coast time. I'm not going to make it home till well past midnight. But man, oh man, did that game fucking rule. Oh my God. Devils and Bruins tonight at the Rock. It was about 60-40 Devil to Boston fan. Those Boston fans traveled well and strong tonight. Y'all were heard. You showed up. You traveled well, so kudos for that, as they usually do. But, man, dude, it started out not so good for the Devils as they dropped to 2-0 early, but I can't pin the goals on Jacob Markstrom tonight. The first goal, you left David Pastrnak, of all players, wide open in front of the net. One of the best goal scorers in the NHL, and you're just going to leave him right in front of your goalie, and he's going to hang his jockstrap on that one. Dear Lord, Markstrom got, oof. I mean, where is the defense? What are you doing, bruh? You're just leaving this guy wide open, so 1-0 Boston early. 2-0 Boston, thanks to who else? Pavel Zacha. We all saw this coming, those Devils fans. We know. Former Devils will always get there against us. That second one, though, terrible line change. So I got it. Markstrom is not at fault for the first two goals tonight. I cannot. So, what are you going to do? It sucks. And I thought, all right, this is probably where this game is going. Boston well in a playoff, fighting for a playoff spot. They're in a wild card spot. But I'm thinking, all right, this is how it's going to be tonight. So I'm thinking, oh, it's going to be a long night. So second period gets underway. And then less than a minute into it, it's Connor Brown saying thank you very much. He finds one, 2-1. So they cut the lead in half immediately to start the second. And then that second period, I don't know what adjustments the Devils made in the locker room, but it clearly worked out so good. They tied the game, thanks to Jesper Bratt, and they were dominating that period. They hemmed Boston in, so whatever adjustments were made clearly worked. So then we're 2-2 after 2. So Boston dominated the first, Devils dominated the second. Who's going to come out on top in the third? Well, it was neither team in the third period, despite goals being scored by each team in that third period, but the unfortunate thing that third period was the referees, man. Dude, what the fuck was that, man? Terrible, piss-poor performance by these referees tonight in the third period. First two periods were fine. They were letting them play, and hey, I'm fine with that. If you want to let the guys play, let them play. If you're going to hold the whistles in your pocket, hold the whistles. Let them go. But you can't all of a sudden come out in the third period, and yeah, there was some bad penalties, there were penalties, but, you can't just make the game into your own that period. You just can't. Yeah, the hit on Cotter, I don't get how that's not, it's only a minor. The high hit into the head caused him to bleed and go down the tunnel. I don't get how that gets reduced to a minor, but that's whatever. And then all of a sudden, just penalties being called left, right. Some egregious, some not. And I'm just fed up at this point. I'm really fed up. It's not the fact the calls were being made. I just hate the inconsistency factor. Now, luckily, that didn't affect the final score of the game, and thank God. But, man, I was just waiting for the shenanigans to happen at that point. So, unfortunate, but we remain tied, so at least that's okay. And then Paul Cotter gets himself one. And then David Pastrnak again. Boy, did he slice and dice every Devils player on the ice. Rhymin' accidentally. Nico tried to dive at the last minute, but just not enough. The patience by Pastrnak ties the game at 3. What are you going to do? That was about a minute or two after the Devils scored to take the lead. So, Just like the Kings game on Saturday, we are tied, but this one goes to overtime this evening. And wow, that overtime, man. Oh boy, that overtime. Man, oh man, oh man. Everybody was on their feet for that one. And it comes down to less than 10 seconds to go. Paul Carter finds him one. Jack Hughes somehow gets the puck to him. He is off and running and gets the game winner. I thought we were heading to a shootout, but Paul Carter says, nope. That's the only thing he's good at, man, is these breakaways. But boy, does he know how to be effective on them. And the Devils get the win tonight at the Rock. 4-3 in overtime. Oh, man, that game. Oof. And one other thing I just remembered, Jack Hughes, now the fastest Devil to reach 400 career points in a Devils uniform, so congrats to him. He set up the, what was it? It was the Brat goal. So very good there. But yeah, man, that game had a little bit of everything. Bruins, Devils, the referees getting involved, and the good guys come out on top in the end. That game could have gone either way tonight. I was on pins and needles that whole overtime, but man, oh man, what a win by the boys. It sucks it's not fighting for a playoff spot. That's the one letdown, that these games are just still playing for pride at this point, but they're still showing it, fighting for the crest, the logo on the jersey. So as a fan who's going to games, I appreciate that. So that will do it for this homestand. The Devils go 5-2, so good job there. They will now hit the road for 5 games, and we'll be back at the Rock March 29th. A quick pit stop before hitting the road again, and that is when I'll be back. So I'm going to get a nice, about a week and a half off here, so I will most certainly take it. So that will do it for this one. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Trevor. Man, oh man, what a game tonight. And oh, it's time to get home. It's getting late, so so until the next one, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you for the next one, everybody. What a freaking game that was tonight, man. Wow. Woo!